Roger, I know you don't like to speculate, but I mean, you've been sitting there, you've known about this for weeks. Polonium poisoning, it's big. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about why you're, I mean, I'm not trying to put you down. I mean, I can physically see that you've been sick. We've seen the photos, what it did to you. I mean, it really hit you hard. And I know it has long-term effects. Just other points on polonium.
Well, look, we get down to the fundamental question of who would have done this and why, and I come back to the deep state. I come back to our own people. The Russians have no motive to kill me. They have nothing to hide or cover as far as I am concerned. And I am not aware of any contact between the Russians and my colleague of many years, Paul Manafort. And the entire canard about his activities in the Ukraine and his taking a $12 million payment, Politico has recently reported, Ken Vogel specifically, that is now thought to have been bogus. And
it was a fake handwritten ledger they found on the side of the street. I mean, give me a break.
It was manufactured by Ukrainian intelligence in an effort to undermine.
Who now have been caught campaigning and giving money to Hillary.
So, this is part and parcel of a greater effort to destabilize President Trump as he tries to bring drastic change. There was an excellent report on WBAI in New York, a progressive station, about Trump's comments regarding reforming the CIA, cutting the number of agents at Langley, building a system that is more responsive. The CIA has been associated with some of the greatest atrocities and lies of the last 40 years.
And they're famous for poisoning people, so you're clearly saying rogue elements of that are obviously suspect. They've been in the news warning Trump, and the Associated Press and Reuters, the New York Observer of all places, his son-in-law's paper, you better watch it. The intelligence agency can do things to you. Well, then, if you've been good buddies with him for 41 years, then I think that's a message to Trump. Isn't this really a message to Donald Trump?
Well, Alex, people who will torture people illegally and then lie about it will, of course, poison people. People who will cover up Benghazi, people who lied about Iran-Contra, people who lied about Vietnam, people who lied about the Kennedy assassination, people who lied about the Iraq War. These people will do anything to cover their record of malfeasance. Nobody wants me to testify before their phony congressional investigation, because I will put the lie to this whole Russian canard that they are so, the deep state and the intelligence agencies are so desperate, they won't drop this theme. Now, I point out to you, Alex, it was a talking point for Hillary's talking heads before the election. The CIA director, Brennan, warned of Russian hacking before it happens.
Hold on, this gets worse. This gets worse.
New York Post.
The MI6 guy worked with the murdered Levenenko guy that got hit with polonium. I was already connecting the two. Holy Toledo, Daily Mail, out as the man behind the dirty dossier on Donald Trump, which they admit is now fake, worked with the double, triple agent. I remember at the time it came out that experts believed that there was no reason for Russia to kill this guy, that it was done to embarrass Russia. This is crazy.
Well, and it occurs to me that the people who created that document should be ashamed of themselves.
Look at that guy. He thinks he's so freaking smart.
Well, if 007 thinks he's so damn smart and wants to be taken seriously, he might learn how to spell. Their dossier is rife with misspellings.
It wasn't even good for ass wiping.
So the idea that James Clapper and the boys down at Langley would include this in a report to President Obama and President Trump, this is a vile fraud. This is,
by the way, I'm told by three sources, low-level, mid-level, and high-level in the CIA, that the whole agency hates the globalist, wants America to be great. They hate Hillary. They hate it all. They say, and I was told this weeks ago, this is all farmed out to subgroups, PR firms, as later came out. I forgot how accurate their info was. It's all completely fake. So it isn't even the CIA. The CIA doesn't like this. I think that's why the globalists are in so much trouble. Their own agencies have turned against them.
Well, and it would be outrageously unfair to say that everybody who works for the Central Intelligence Agency is in league with the globalist agenda. No, there are patriotic Americans that work there, just as there are many, many, many non-political patriotic Americans who work for the FBI. But the leadership of these agencies are rotten to the core.
In case you haven't heard, Infowars has become the most influential media outlet in America. We're making freedom go viral. And now we are proud to announce a new weapon in the epic battle against the globalists. Infowars Prime, where you can watch live high-definition feeds of The Alex Jones Show, plus exclusive insider videos from the Infowars crew and behind-the-scenes action. Go to Infowars.com/app and download today. Infowars Prime is available right now for your iPhone or Android. You will have access to exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. And that means live coverage of events and breaking news on location as it happens. You can also take advantage of amazing deals from the Infowars store that are only available for Infowars Prime subscribers. That's Infowars Prime at Infowars.com/app. And if you can hear my voice, you are the resistance.